A very good evening. My name is Michael Francis. Today I will be talking about difficult customers in customer service. There's a famous saying, the customer is always right. However, even though the customer is right, sometimes the customer can be difficult. So, what is a difficult customer? Well, a difficult customer is a customer that causes problems and disruptions that can negatively affect both the employees and the customers themselves. There are a few types, several types of difficult customers. Let us explore these different types. Firstly, we have the impatient customer. The impatient customer may have been waiting in line longer than usual. They may be running late to their next appointment, or maybe they are restless while you search for a solution to their issue or concern. The impatient customer gets angry very fast and lacks patience. Moving on, there is the indecisive customer. The indecisive customer struggles to choose between several products or service options, but they may not communicate this concern to you. So, the indecisive customer is a customer that is not able to make the right choice, that doesn't know how to make the right choice when buying a product. Next, we have the angry customer. Now, no matter what the scenario or solution, an angry customer is never satisfied with the end result and is often very rude and offensive to the staff. Usually, angry customers will use bad language, abusive language when talking to the staff. Moving on, there is the demanding customer. A demanding customer consumes lots of your energy and time, often at the expense of other customers. They may be focused on one product that they may not accept alternatives, even if those alternatives are better. So, even if other products are better, these demanding customers will only focus on the product that they want. Moving on, there is the customer that demands a refund. Now, this customer type is always disappointed and unhappy with the product that they want their money back. There's nothing much one can do when faced with customers that demand a refund. You just have to be tactful and listen to their complaints. And lastly, there is the vague customer. Now, a vague customer is a customer that does not have a clear idea of what they want. They will have difficulty explaining their problem and they won't even understand what they want to buy. So a vague customer is very difficult to deal with because the vague customer is not sure about themselves and doesn't really know what they want when they are going shopping or when they are buying a product. There is a way of dealing with difficult customers. Let us now explore the techniques or methods of dealing with difficult customers. The first way to deal with this type of customers is to listen. First and foremost, be a good listener. Do not try to talk over the customer or argue with them. Let the customer have their say, even if you know that what they're saying is wrong and that they don't have all the information or they are mistaken. As you listen, take the opportunity to build good communication with the customer. Secondly, build rapport through empathy. Put yourself in the customer's shoes. Empathize with the customer. Focus on the source of their frustration and show that you understand their position and situation. If you can empathize with the customer's problems, it will help to calm them down. Thirdly, lower your voice. Always lower your volume. Don't raise your voice. Make sure that your voice is lower than your customer's voice. If the customer gets louder, speak slowly in a low tone. Your calm demeanor can carry over to them and help them to calm down. As you approach the situation with a calm, clear mind, unaffected by the customer's tone, the anger of the customer will also disappear, and you can make the customer feel at ease and calm. Next, respond as if all your customers are watching. Pretend you are not talking only to the customer but to an audience. This new perspective can provide an emotional boost. So just pretend. You have to pretend that you are talking to not just the customer but to other customers. Pretend as if all customers are watching, not just the one customer you are serving. By doing that, you will be able to look at the situation from another perspective. Moving on, you must know when to give in. If it is obvious that satisfying a rude customer is going to take a long time, it may be better to take the high road and compromise in their favor. This will give you more time to nurture other, more productive customer relationships. Moving on, you have to stay calm. If the customer is swearing or being verbally abusive or rude, just take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, and continue as if you didn't hear them. Responding in kind will not solve anything, and it will escalate the situation. Instead, remind the customer that you are there to help them. Also remember, don't take it personally. Never ever take the customer's words personally. Always speak to the issue at hand and never get personal, even if the customer does. Remember that the customer doesn't know you, okay? The customer is not your friend. The customer does not know who you are and is just venting their own frustration at you. So gently guide the conversation back to the issue and move away from personal topics. Lastly, remember that you are interacting with a human. Each time you talk to a customer, you are talking with a human being. Everyone has a bad day. Maybe your rude customer had a fight with their wife, or got summoned, or had bad luck. So you must understand that not everybody has a perfect day. Maybe they are having a bad day. So you must empathize and try to make their day better by being pleasant. And when your customer feels good, even you will feel good. That is all from me. Thank you for listening.
Greetings to Madam Sharifa and my fellow friends. Today we are going to talk about customer service. So, what is customer service? Customer service is anything we do for the customers that enhances the customer experience. In customer service, what is actually difficult customers? Okay, difficult customers is a strong, determined person who is not easily intimidated, discouraged, or defeated, and also is someone who has simply taken an annoying habit to an extreme. Until I know, there are few types of difficult customers, which is the angry customer, the indecisive customer, and more. Until I know, I would like to give an example of difficult customer. Since I've listed the types of difficult customers, I would like to choose the angry customer in the types of difficult customers. So, an angry customer is a person who's really annoyed, might be going through depression or emotional feelings. We wouldn't know because we would not understand a customer's feelings or anything. We should know how to handle the problem if we are undergoing. So the example is when a angry customer, the person's name is so called as James, went to a hotel who is unsatisfied with the service which they have done and shouted at the reception. From this situation, we can know that just a small mistake has become big, and he has not just be patient and just shouted with his feelings. So, as we are doing customer service, we should be patient and undergo and handle this in a humble way, and we should ask their problem and solve and fulfill their needs and wants, whatever they are. Because if we do not do this, our image of the company will go down. If we do this, the image or reputation of the company will go up. That's all. Last but not the least, how to deal a difficult customer. So there are few steps to deal a difficult customer. The first and foremost is listen. What do I mean by listen? Listen is you should listen what they speak, what they talk, what they quarrel, what are they arguing with. Because we should listen so that we will know what is the mistake, what exactly happens, and how to solve it to get a solution. The second is build rapport through empathy. The third is you should lower your voice because you are talking to your customer. Okay, so you should be low your voice, and you should be good even though they are hiring up their voice and shouting at you. Whatever it is, you should lower your voice. And the fourth will be you should stay calm as always. When you lower your voice, these 2 points always relates, because when you lower your voice in any situation like they're shouting, for example difficult customers shouts, we then when we feel annoying, you should stay calm and stay the same so that you can lower your voice. Okay, so the fifth point is don't take it personally, because this is a platform that you work. So don't take it personally, because every day, each and every day, you will be seeing many types of customers. You'll be facing many types of problems. So don't take it personally. You will not see the same face every day. Different faces, different types of attitudes. So please remember, the sixth point is remember that you are interacting with a human. Okay, not with an animal. I know sometimes they react like that, but we should understand that we are interacting with a human. That's all. So this is all about customer service. Thank you so much.
Hi, hello, I'm together with Jensen here. A customer who feel they have been waiting too long for their product or service. Sometimes situation arise that means a customer is waiting longer than usual. Here are some tips to handle those who get particularly upset about it. Another important tip is to use positive language instead of an apology like our supplier is out of stock. There's nothing we can do, or something like we are working with our supplier to get back that in the stock. As soon as possible, we can find the silver lining in that situation. Explain the reason behind the wait and let the customer know that you are working on resolving the issue as fast as you can. You can go an extra step and ask the customer to leave their contact info so someone can follow up with them when the thing is ready.
Hello everyone. Thanks to Madam Ifa to give us this wonderful assignment which is customer service, and now I'm going to explain about techniques of dealing with difficult customers. Yeah, that's a really big thing because I have my own experience as a cashier in Aeon. For 2 years I've been worked there, and it's really a tremendous experience, and I've seen lots of customers who is having a typical kind of mind state, and I have to handle them with a good pleasure because Aeon's rules is customer is always right. The best way to handle the customer is you have to speak with them in a polite way. You should not speak them with the aggressive way, which is really make them or lead them to their anger way. So you have to talk with them in a polite way, and you have to make the situation very calm. If there is a situation which is really overgoing the way, and it's really disturbing to other customers or your colleagues, you have to make the situation calm. You have to control the situation. You have to calm down the customer with your polite talking, and you have to apologize to the customer even there is no wrong on you, because customer will be on their standards, and as a cashier or as a person who handle the customers, you have to be silent, you have to be polite, you have to be smile all the time even you are not in the mood. So we have to handle the customer in a good way, which is really helpful to our future, and it's really a good branding for our company. If you couldn't manage the customer with your own techniques, then better go for your superior levels of manager, supervisor, or anyone over there. There will be someone to help you or make the situation come, because it's really risky if you couldn't handle an angry customer or typical customer in a busy area. So the crowd will be disturbed by this scenario. So make the situation calm and make the customer calm. For sure you will handle the customer in a very good way if you handle these techniques, which is polite and calmness, and make the customer satisfied after the problem, and that's all. Give respect to the customer. And for sure, if you are in a salesperson executive, you have to tell your friends or among your family to respect the salespersons in the shopping malls or wherever they go, because as a salesperson the job is really hard, because we have to maintain our patience and we have to show our smile in our face all the time. So just let your family and friends to give respect to the salesperson in the shopping malls or everywhere they could see them. Thank you. That's all from me. Signing off, Sagar. Thank you so much.